This, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. Good morning, people. Hi, it's Kim Overholt, KimOverholt.com, here at my Overholt Art and Entertainment Studio, where I am currently residing here on a Thursday. It's not Friday yet. No. But we are making our way into the weekend. I'm actually standing on one foot right now. I don't know if you can see. I'll put my feet down. I'll put this down so you can see me standing on one foot. Very zen. Yeah, hey, do you like my balloons? Hey. As you can tell, I'm doing a lot of painting. You can see, oh, you can't see that. Well, thank goodness, you can see the garbage, but I got a lot of paints. But I got like this one of these, one of my amazing balloons when I used to be a clown. Yeah. These are my remaining balloons now. And when they deflate, that's it for Kimmy. Kimmy the clown is, this is the end of her tie-dye balloons. So once these are all squishy and, I could have saved them. I was told I could have saved them for the summertime and had them around the pool, but I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking of Kimmy the clown retiring and never being able to give out these to kids ever because silly COVID. People would think that I'm actually blowing up COVID balloons or something, and that wouldn't be fun for anybody, right? This is kind of neat, actually, and maybe next year, who knows? Whole new ball game, right? Who knows? So, hey, I hope you are having a fantastic day. I am finishing up my painting today and working on some other things that may be of some important interest to people. Who knows? I like to watch a lot of things during the course of my day. Like, this is probably why I like getting up early in the morning, even though I don't work until like later on. I just like to get up so that I can see what's going on in the day. It's almost like I do this thing before I go to work every day. I get there a little bit, or I always do. I get there early. I do that just to be on the safe side because if there's any kind of chaotic stuff that's going on, I can catch it before it gets a little bit out of control. I know what's going on. I'm not like thrown out of the loop or, sometimes when you work a part-time job, that's what it ends up being. That's sometimes you have people that just, you can't control. Well, like, who can control? What control? Yeah. So, hey, welcome to my channel today. I am, I guess here in Canada we are in lockdown. We are lockdown. Do you believe this? Yeah. Don't go anywhere and make sure he doesn't leave. Who? I don't know who. They just told me to come in here and tell you to make sure that he doesn't leave, or else you're going to get in trouble, and he's going to get in trouble, and you're going to get in trouble, and we're all going to get in trouble for going outside. And, it's crappy out there, anyways. Here in balmy Niagara, we are having, I'm wearing sleeveless because I like to dress lessly, and and it's gray and dark, and these are the times where I like to think of Cuba and being out next to a palm tree and enjoying all the heat and the warmth that are one main planetary thing that plops right in the sky. Of course, you can't see it right now, called the sun, that makes us all nice and warm and gives you that fuzzy feeling inside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, welcome to my my site here, Kim Overholt Art and Entertainment. More art than entertainment lately because there seems to be no entertaining going on whatsoever. So a lot of people have 2 points, like me, gotten into just hanging out at home and doing stuff from home. And a lot of people that work for a living actually have been doing a lot of stuff from home too. And a lot of people who used to have a job that don't have a job anymore are now hanging out at home and are also, like me, a little bit bored and you can get a little stir crazy after a while. I'm sure some of the people out there have probably been very diligent and keeping at home and keeping safe and making sure everybody else is safe too, because it is important. Your safety is important. But when you're one person all by yourself in a big house, it gives you this feeling that you should be doing something huge, right? And I'm always trying to make myself bigger than I am. I guess that's what it is. Of course, I know when the shit hits the fan. Of course, where it comes to me, it's going to be yeah, yeah. Nobody warned me. Warning. How are you supposed to get a warning when you grow up being indoctrinated into indoctrinated into all kinds of sort of things that you were told that maybe you could become, and then having it pulled right in out from underneath you and told you, no, hey, this is you in a box. This is as far as you're going to get. But you know what? Sometimes, every once in a while, I can break out of my box because I have this great thing called an imagination. And it allows me to be able to do things. I can paint my own Cuba if I wanted to. If I really wanted to, I could paint my own picture of Cuba. And yeah, if I wanted to, I can show you how to paint a picture of Cuba as well too. Right now, like I say, I'm working on my beautiful portrait right now of April. But I can do other things too. I have my phone going off on me. I just want to see if it's anything important. Not that it would be anything important than being here with you, of course. But, Anything. No, not important. Politics. I don't like to talk about politics. But we're on lockdown, and politics have never been one of my favorite things to do. Uh, yeah, that's one thing I guess. I for many of the jobs that I had a temporary job at the government of Canada for a little while. It was pretty boring actually, and yeah, I don't know how people can do jobs every day and go to their job every day with I always try to keep it always exciting for me because it can be monotonous and you have to kind of learn to enjoy whatever you get into, right? I don't know. I'm trying to make it all nice for everybody, I guess. And for myself, I just love being here in my studio and coming up with all sorts of ideas. I haven't touched a lot of stuff lately just because I want to take a bit of a break. I did one major thing, and it's just like I've been putting things on the back burner for a little while. I was working on, let's say, my Hobbit book, which I filled with all my drawings of the Hobbits too. I haven't finished. There's still a lot to be done, but I'm filling in most of the pages. Everything else is like penciled in and I'm still working on it. So I always have stuff to do. The thing is I right now I'm looking for something a little bit more profitable too. So that's why I keep on coming on to KimOverholt.com and trying to draw and throw things out on my Instagram and stuff like that. Like I'm always trying to get out there. So you guys don't forget that I also used to be my own kind of DJ and teach people how to paint in an environment where you have to talk live and off the top of your head, and that's what I do when I do these things because I told myself I wasn't going to stop at least explaining how to do art. So here am I, explaining how to do art, and we start off simply, right? And many people use different things for making their palette for their paint. Me, just a Chinet set plate works the best. You just load up your colors on there. I am using the Grumbacher Academy acrylic colors, except for the yellow. The yellow, they gave me a gold, but I don't want to use gold on this particular picture, but I may use it on another picture too. So we have our primary colors, our three primary colors, along with black and white, our tints and our tones. Actually, let's do it this way, tint, tone. The darker is always the tone. It's a little lower. It's like the tint is a little higher. The tone is lower. Almost like music. And it's funny how music and art all kind of mix together and make this wonderful symbionts. I think of the word. Yeah, that you kind of kind of mixes together and makes something great. Now, like I say, I usually paint and listen to music at the same time, but because of copyright, I don't do that very often, especially if I'm doing anything live for painting and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside for now. I really am liking how that's turned out. Put it next to my Houdini over here. And if you've caught my Houdini over here, there we go. Right here, Houdini. I have, I live in Niagara Falls. Like I say, we had the Houdini Wax Museum. Used to be here. And I've always been a big one for magic, so I love the whole illusion thing. It's my thing. I do illusions with my paint. I create something out of nothing, and it's really great. That's what I enjoy doing. I like to create. So, in that sense, I'm going to do something creative for you today. I have my canvas here, and I'm like, hell, it's so friggin' boring today, honest to God. And I don't want to swear. I don't want to swear because even though this is not kid friendly, but I don't want to swear. It's just like, who needs it, right? But I did put on my one site that it is so boring right now. Yeah, I need to do something. So I did a painting the other day, which I think I recorded, and you may have seen, you may not have. And it turned out all right. It's a nice Bob Rossish style. I said, right, okay. Oh, I do have this one by Jim Morrison from The Doors. I like to paint musicians, musicians, magic and illusion and art and music all go together. I used to listen to kinds of different music. And of course, this is an illusion too. I have a couple of these, which I used to use for my paint nights. As I head through, as you can see, there used to be a head through underneath that, but it was paint night. So I've covered it over. And this is another one that I haven't finished yet, but I'm going to repaint this one too. Maybe make it something kind of. Maybe if you have any ideas, you can email me or something. Let me know. Yeah. So I've got a couple of those that I like. That's something I'm going to play with in the future. When I get my business up and running again, when I have my actual, because I do have. If you look in the corner over here, I have tubs of tabletop easels. I have tons of boxes of canvases in the back over here. I'm just waiting. I've been waiting. Pardon my French. I've been waiting probably over a year now. Yeah, over a year. And I turned 50 last year. And just as things are just coming up the gate, I was going to ease off of Kimmy the Clown and into my art business. And then COVID came, and although I advertise for the past 14 years on my website at Kim Overhot. Overhot, yeah, sometimes I'm overhot. Mm-hmm. KimOverholt.com. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let me put my sweater on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a number. Yeah, I'm an old broad, and I do like gin. I used to have gin fizzes back in the day when they used to be able to play out in the bars. That was me. I'd be the gin fizzy girl. And but never was into tonic. No, never tonic girl. tasted too bad. I didn't mind a little bit of mint, basil, and a little bit of lime kind of thing to mix it up, kind of thing. I love that stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I realized that I haven't had anybody making any quotes or saying anything to me lately. I'm wondering if they turn off on my live chat if they have it so that nobody can chat with me now. That's kind of sad. But I wouldn't put it past them. After all the stuff that they do on Facebook nowadays, it's amazing what they come up with. So hey, yeah. So yeah, I usually do my morning exercises too, and maybe I'll do a little bit of that for you too. So okay, so those. I have to get you canvas so we can start painting. I have my drawing kit over here too, and I might do a little bit of drawing as well. So you're stuck with me for a little while because we are in a lockdown. Oof. Okay. Black canvas. Black canvas. Is there anything on there? Can you see anything? Oh, it looks like a real black canvas. Like I really have a black canvas that doesn't have anything on it. That was painted over. I think I've done it so well that you can't tell. That's good. That's good. You can see my silhouette now. Hey, look at the size of that nose, eh? Oof. That's quite the nose. Yeah, I picked it. It was my nose and I picked it, yes. Okay. Okay. So let's do this, okay. So one of the things that I like to do is like a black canvas painting too, because it's just lots of fun to try and play, come up with some ideas. So what we're going to do is starting with a black canvas. Oh, it looks like we're going for it, right? Am I going for it? I don't care, and there's nobody out there watching anyway. So I got one person watching. I appreciate. Yes, I do appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm going to find myself a picture to paint. And then give me 1 second because it's going to take me to another thingy, and I just got to go landscape. And I might even do of palm tree. Let's see what we come up with. All right. We'll do it from a black canvas, so it'll be lots of fun. It'll be different. It'll be an experience for you. Okay. Oh, now there's some cool ones there. And I can go for different colors if I wanted to try different colors. Ooh, yes, there we go. I found one. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do, all right? And I might even take another color. I have one extra color that they gave me, which is like a light blue. Oh, light blue. All right. So let me just move this up onto here like this, so I can still see me. I can still see me. Oh, there we are. So I can see my nose. You don't want to see my nose. No. My nose is not. What color are my eyes? See, I've never been able to figure out what color my eyes truly are. Are they green? Are they gray? Are they blue? My mom's eyes were blue. My dad's eyes were blue. I got gray. How's that? Green, gray, green. My grandfather had gray eyes. My nana had green. No. She had hazel eyes. That's on my dad's side. On my mom's side, I'm sure it was all blue. I'm also I've been lucky enough to be blessed with an odd blood type too. So I don't know. When they made me, they broke the mold, right? Right. Yeah, catch me on the rebound. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm making a mess already. You see it? All right. I love making a mess because you know what it's all about? Getting messy. Yeah. I had this one guy say to me once that he could destroy me. I'd like to see you try. Yeah, that's funny. That's a funny one. That was good. Anywho, all right. So we're gonna add a little bit of light blue in there. Yes, you got some light blue in there. I don't need that. So I'm gonna toss that off there. So now I've got like a little bit of light blue in there too, and I might make it for the water if I decide to put water in there. Who knows? We'll find out. And the picture that I'm using doesn't really have water in it, but that's okay. We don't need it. We can make our own. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to grab myself a brush. I've got a big lot of brushes over on the side here that you can't see, but my studio is always full of brushes and stuff too. Am I starting right? Okay, let's get going. I got water right here in this little solo cup here to keep us hydrated. Not to drink, of course. Don't drink that water, or else you could get very sick. Well, you might get sick. Not very sick, but you could get sick. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of the light blue. We'll start with the light blue. We'll get the light blue going. And we'll just go across the top. I can do this in a little and a half an hour, and it's only been 20 minutes. So you can stick around and watch me do a painting. I appreciate it. All right. And if you don't, you don't have to. I mean, you got your own business to go through. You know what I mean? What did the Germanics say? You got your own life to live through, and I'm not going to copy you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to use a little blue to get us started. Yeah, I've been following that John Burke guy. Hilarious. He makes fun of Bob Ross. He does a Bob Ross impersonation, but I mean, he's nowhere near a Bob Ross, of course. And and he knows it too. He's there to just be a parody. He's doing parody of Bob Ross. I don't know. Even somebody can do a parody of me. I don't care. That's why I was telling my friend, a good friend of mine said to me once, and it broke my heart. You know what they said? Here's the thing. I don't care. And as you know what? As time progressed, I was like, I was your friend, and then you, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Well, yeah, some things, you gotta distance yourself from. That's fine. And for that, I distance myself as well. So I do care. This is the thing, and that's probably why I watch all these stupid shows and do all the things that I do, because I care. Oh, you know what? I'm getting too hot. Here's the thing about getting old and being a woman. Freaking hot flashes like you would not believe. And oh my God, am I ever sexy now? I used to be sexy before, but man, I'm over the top now. Okay. I don't know. What I would know is oh yeah, there we go. Across the way, I have myself a nice paper towel, because you always got to have a paper towel too on hand, and I always do. See? In case I have to cry. I cry a lot, and yeah, no, I don't. You don't see any bags under these eyes, not yet anyways. They're getting there, though. Freaking old people. I didn't ask to get old. Didn't tell me I had to get old. My Wii usually says I'm around 20, 30 something. So I'm going to go for that. I'll stay 20, 30 something. All right, so we put a nice, because here's the thing. Not that I don't care, but it might end up being painted over top with some palm trees, so you might not even see this after I'm done. So I should put this down so you can see the whole canvas, but then you see more of my breasts. I hope you don't mind looking at my boobs. I don't care. Here's the thing. I don't care. Anyways, all right, so I'm going to add a little bit of a dark blue into there too. Let's add dark blue into the light blue, changing it up the color. Yeah, because we like to change up things. Just the way they changed up this whole friggin' world on us. This is really awesome. All right, so I'm going to add some of that in there. I don't know. Do you think if they would have left alone, everything would have been normal? I don't know. Who's to say? I can't say. It's not my world anymore. Fuck. Well, pardon my French. Sorry, I said that out loud. I didn't mean to say that word. I usually, when I'm working with paint, I usually... There we go. It's looking beautiful. Got these different layers going on. Makes it look like it's got clouds up here. Looking good. Of course, you can't tell by this little bit of a glare. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's the other one. Okay, let me just turn off this one. Ow. Okay, hey, there we go. We've eliminated a little bit of the glare there, so you can kind of see a little bit better. All right. Of course, it's a little bit darker. It changes the whole color of this thing. Look at me, I'm a different color. All right. So we can go so far with this color, and then we're going to switch it up and make another color because it's good to play with all the kinds of colors, right? I could go through the floor at any time. I just wanted you guys to know that I live in a dilapidated building. Not building. I live in a dilapidated house. Well, not dilapidated. It hasn't fallen in yet. But from the people who lived here previously, oh my gosh. I'm surprised that it didn't. I heard stories about the people who used to live in this house previously. And I only remember one time, my sister years and years and years and years and years ago used to live here, but very briefly with some stupid ass boyfriend she met somewhere. But yeah, so he used to live here too, and I always remember being dark and brown and kind of icky. So when I moved in here, it was kind of a little bit spooky, and I was like looking around, going, I don't know. I've gone into a lot of places where it's like a lot of I don't know situations, but I get talked into shit all the time. Sometimes I get to a point where I'm like, I'm getting tired of being talked into stuff. I just want to like have things just work. Can they just work? Not have to be like, oh yeah, well, just wait, it'll get good, and like, yeah, no, no, it didn't. What, where, when? Anyway, everybody has a chance to rant every once in a while, and this is mine. Ranting. It isn't even ranting. I'm just talking about shit because it isn't really. All right, we're going to go in. We're going to do in the next color. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of that nice red, or actually it's not red, it's magenta. So I'm going to take some magenta and put it in with, it's a bit of, no, we're going to keep it separate. How about that? We're going to keep it separated. So we're going to take that, we're going to add a little white to it, make it a nice pinky color, and apply it, once again, to my canvas. Keep it kind of separated. And I can blend them in together later. Just have them like lightly touch. Lightly touch, lightly touch. There we go. Lightly touch. Don't have to be nice about it either. Like I say, things could change along the way. I used to wear like, an apron to do all this stuff, but I'm an artist. If it gets on my clothes, I don't care. People know I'm an artist. This is the way it goes. When you're an artist, things get on you. Things get on you. Ooh, man. I could tell you some stories, but people wouldn't believe me. People don't believe me. It's a funny thing. I could tell you all kinds of stuff. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. People don't believe I went to Hollywood. I did go to Hollywood. I did. I was there. I went to Houdini's estate there. It was pretty awesome. I'm the one that made that suggestion too, because we were at the Warner Brothers studio, and I was looking through some books of Hollywood and just kind of trying to think of where we should go next. Although I think maybe somebody else had made the suggestion too. I can't take the whole credit for that. Yeah, so somebody else had mentioned it as well. And then somebody said, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little bit of yellow on this and a little white. And we're going to switch the color up again. Make a nice orange. We're running the gamut here today. All right. Are you enjoying it so far? I know, you can't answer me. Can't answer me or won't. I don't know. And here's the thing, I don't care. Oh, fuck people. I hate people sometimes. Oh, no, I don't. I complained too much, and no, I don't hate people. It's just I'm just surprised with a lot of people attitudes and how can they be that way? How does that happen? I don't know. Not for me to say. Okay, so I'm going to take a little yellow, And I'm going to park it right beside. See, I'm not touching any colors. All the colors are not touching each other. And take a little white, not just the white, to the pink there. Ooh, courier packages. See, here's the thing. We can't leave, eh? We can't leave our houses or else we could get in trouble. Wow. That's freaking amazing. It's come to that. Can't leave your house. Can't. Mm-mm. How much trouble that could make? Leaving your house. Dang. Don't even go there. I'm going to have to take some yellow and mix in some of the red there too. I think I'm going to make a nice orange. It's yellow, but man, let me go a little more. Here. Bring it up a little bit into the pink. There we go. Woof, 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 woof. There we go. John Burke, eat your heart out. Again, it doesn't really matter because it's like he doesn't really care either. And I'm going to take some of the magenta alone by itself on the brush. I didn't put anything with it. I'm just going to go along the bottom here with that nice magenta. That's good. Looks so cool. You need some dark along with that light. Also, you can even make that into water if you want to. It can be the water line and have like palm trees all across the bottom here. Ooh. Oh, I hit the bottom. I hit the bottom. You know what happens when you hit the bottom? Gotta go to rehab. Gotta go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Gonna make go to rehab. I'm saying if you can't figure it out the fucking first time. There we go. All right. So what do we got going on here? Look at that. Just blend it right back up again. Well, bros, eat your heart out. Look at that. We're just red right in through here, all the way up to the top. Woo! All right. Shaking up that shit. All right, so this used to be a black canvas. Now, as you can see, it has all kinds of color on it, and you don't have to really worry because, I mean, it's like an underpainting. You can add more dark, and this is great for doing evening shots for sure, and these are more evening kind of paintings too that I like to do anyway, so. And the more you put the brush against the canvas here, the more you can make some neat colors come through. Let me show you what I mean. Take more yellow first across the sides here, just kind of blend it in there. No big whoop, right? Take a little bit of the magenta color, blend it kind of in here somewhere. Kind of reminds me of Cuba. That one night, the one early morning, I woke up. We all went outside to go see. And it was so beautiful. Oh my God, the palm trees and everything. And the huts in the background and everything like that. It was so nice. And that was the water. That was red. The water was red. The sky was red, actually. It was a really, and it burst into something so beautiful. It really did. Just for fun, because I love orange. If I can make some. Let me see if I can make a little orange here. Some magenta, touch of yellow. Mix it together. Ooh, makes like a nice orange color. And I'm going to put it right in here. There we go. Blend it in there. Ooh. Turns my crank. I know it doesn't do anything for you because you're not, but it's a beautiful color. The colors are looking really nice. So I want something in between here, nice. It's a cloud. I hope it's a cloud there. Down here. Don't be afraid. Happy mistakes. Happy accidents. All the time. Got some clouds right here. It's my world, man. The priest of Syrinx will never take this away from me. They can take away my music, but they can't take away my art. And I can do whatever I want with my art. Priests can't stop that. We are the priests of the temples of Syrinx. Our great computers build our house. Right? Not here. Not with me, they do. All right, so what I'm going to do, because I love this stuff, is I'm going to switch brushes. Can I switch brushes? No, I can do one painting on just one brush. It's so friggin' awesome. I just love painting. So you can watch if you want to. Uh-huh. You can enjoy my bosoms at the same time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My sister, you're always talking about sex. No, not all the time, just sometimes. Okay, anyways, a little bit of yellow, and what I'm going to do is make a little bit of highlights in the ground. And, and I'm going to make a sun. Can I make a sun? I can make a sun. Yeah. Okay. Why not? It's my world. I can do what I want. Okay, so but first things first, I'm going to take a little yellow. I'm going to play a little bit with these clouds here. You see, because you blend yellow and blue together, they make what color? Anybody? Blue and yellow together make what color? I can't hear you. I could hear you if you were talking to me through WhatsApp or. Yeah. Some of it hit notes aside there. Okay. So blue and yellow together make yellow make green, of course, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to just make the clouds. First, a little bit of sunshine, in different spots. That, you see? Just like I love when it does stuff like that in the morning when it hits just certain parts of clouds. Moments sometimes are only just made for you. I don't know if you ever realized that, but sometimes those days when you don't have the camera, those weren't meant for pictures with the camera. Those were meant for you. Mm-hmm. The easy way of doing a sun is, oh, yes, there's that. The easy way to make a sun would be to just kind of do this, which I think I'm just going to do and save myself from ruining my picture anymore. How about that then? We'll make our own sound. Overhold. I learned to make O's when I was really young, so. Think of that. Ta-da! There we go. So there's that. Okay. So that's very common waters. I imagine myself on a nice boat somewhere out in the middle of the Pacific. Or not the Pacific, but a nice Cuban sea somewhere. I went to where was it? Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia. Yeah, it was excellent. People were awesome. I do it again in a heartbeat, of course. And of course, last but not least, I'm gonna start doing some palm trees because palm trees are awesome to have. What do you mean it'll ruin the picture? Ah, come on. It ain't gonna ruin anything. Add stuff to it to make it look more brilliant, What time is it? 12:04. Oh, I'm so glad that I don't work until like an afternoon, so I got time. All right. So it's been almost half an hour, and you can stop here if you wanted to. Say, I like the way it is. I don't want to touch it anymore. Don't. But if you do, you can. So, and now, I'll just take my pot, make palm trees, and I'll show you how to make palm trees. You can have land if you want to make it have some land, or you just make the palm trees coming right out the bottom. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just take my black, because it's just so simple, and start making some lines. I'm going to add a little water because it's going to be, this brush has a tendency to fold a bit and get a little bit too big. So I want to use the skinny edge and make a nice long straight line. So long straight lines with a nice skinny edge. So I look at myself when I'm doing my video and I'm like, oh my God, do I really look like that? Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, while this is drying, I won't put any palm trees there, but I can actually cover over. If my sun came out really badly, I could cover right over that and fix it. So, but we will. Should I go right from all the way up to the top? Oh, why the heck not? Okay, so let's start right up here. All right, here we go. All the way down to the bottom. That's great. Okay. There we go. There's one. Palm tree. Start. And just to keep it nice. We don't have to keep it. Well, people do. They like to make it look almost like in sync with each other. Right there. Maybe the same distance, maybe a little bit closer. All right. And then we continue making other ones at the side here. Some middle-sized ones, some small ones. Small ones over here. One right there. If I wanted to. A little bit bigger. So it comes over this way a little bit. You have another one, say that comes over this way. It kind of follows in the same pattern, follows the sun, right? There we go. I don't know, you can see that. Let me just take it down a bit. There we go. One over there. And one over here. I'll put another one like, say, because it can be all over the place. You can put another one like right about here. And then I'm going to do the tops of them. So there's one there, one there. And that's going to top there. And you can't really have a detached one. It wouldn't make sense, right? So you can't like detached leaves just out of nowhere. It doesn't make sense. But you can have like stuff over the side. So if there was like a palm tree, say more palm trees, say here. Oh, hold on a second. I'm looking at the picture too to kind of, yeah, you can do more middle ones, like more middle ones. So here, or that size. Let's see, over here. The one right about there. The one up there, that one comes up that way. And then the one that maybe comes up from here. Make all kinds of them. Palm trees. There we go. And they don't have to be straight. Nothing wrong with any straight lines. No straight lines. No straight lines involved at all. You can make it look as beautiful or as gross as you want it to. It's all your call. That's the great thing about painting is it's all your call, your world. Like Bob Ross says, you can do whatever you want to your world. It's yours. Don't do it to other people's worlds. We didn't ask for it, okay? Anyways, little rant there. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna make the palm tree leaves now, and I always think of them as being like stars, but you can also make them like kind of like falling one way, falling the other way. One line's going one way, one the other way. Build it up one way here, that way. That beautiful sky that we have, and make it covered, and that's okay. That's all right. Because they're beautiful. I love palm trees. And I'm just using the skinny side of my brush and just doing like those, and make that noise too. Tell John Burke when he says, make this noise. He's doing Bob Ross impersonations. No, I probably wouldn't do that anyways. Anyways, yeah, so you make the palm tree spines, you say. Spines. There's something that has a spine. Palm tree leaves have spines that they start from. This one here, be like coming over this way. How are you enjoying this? Are you liking it? I know you can't respond. All right, and then this one here, you know, it can go like that too. But we're not done yet. Now, a lot of people go, "Oh, I'd like you to stop. I'm gonna stop." You can stop there if you want to. You really can, or you can keep going. And I like to keep going. So not when you're done that too. All you do is you can use the same brush, or black. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make them like that. See, building off of the one there. I always love doing this. But doing the paradise ones was always my favorite. I love seascapes. Yeah. many palm tree fronds as you want them to be. This will probably end up getting erased too. So if you ever have any idea of ones that you want me to do in the future, let me know. I'm still waiting for my site to get taken down and then re-stamped and revamped and blah blah blah. But in the meantime, this is still me here. So and I appreciate you watching and learning a little bit about painting. If hopefully I've shown you something that's useful. All right, the big palm trees. You can make them nice big leaves like this. See how nice that looks? All right, and you can do it with all the small ones, the medium-sized ones, the big ones. Fix them a little bit, make them look like, oh, I got squirrels. I got squirrels. Mention I don't like squirrels. I'm trying to think of a recipe for squirrels. Since they want us to start eating bugs now, I figure maybe I'll start eating squirrels. Because, like, if I don't like them, maybe they'll at least taste good. Any qualms with that one? Ooh, I could be touching the sun right there if I wanted to. And I might, depending, I have to let the sun dry a little bit more. There we go. How simple is that? And you just make the palm tree fronds, and it's very, very, very relaxing. Not like some things that could be, not relaxing at all. So let's just continue with this, and just more palm trees. And like I say, I usually have all kinds of rock and music going when I do my paint night parties. I'm a rockin' DJ. But unfortunately, and you know what? I used to have dance offs and all kinds of stuff. It used to be fun. You know, anybody remember what fun is like? Man, I used to have all kinds of it. And it's like you have to pay for it now. You want to have fun, you got to pay for it. Look at all those politicians that are paying for it now. I had too much fun, and they got caught with their pants down, some of them. And they're trying to still hide it. I love that. Yeah. Thank God, you know, I don't think I'd ever want to, as much as I like watching the celebrities, I don't think I'd ever want to be one because you know what? I get too much trouble going on. There's too much trouble. I like being me. Nobody knows what the kind of shit I get into. Nobody cares. And I'm glad. Because that way you just stay away from me, I'll stay away from you. Real easy. You don't have to know my problems. I don't need to know your problems either. But this painting helps to release and relaxes you. It makes you feel a little bit more focused so that you can go after those enemies that you don't like. I'm kidding. You know, all this stuff I'm just joking about, but you know. Honestly, I don't think I want to be a celebrity at this juncture right now. And I'm glad that I'm just plain old Kimmy. Plain old Kimmy. She's going to die old and alone. That's the way it usually goes for artists like myself. Old and alone. And angry. Well, maybe not so angry. Bitter. No, not bitter. What do I have to be bitter about? It's not like I went to art school and then they had a teacher strike or something, or not like, you know, my dad died of cancer when they had like a cure for it, or, you know, they ruined my mother's chances of ever, you know, learning how to walk or talk properly because, you know, our healthcare system doesn't do what it's supposed to. But, you know, you live and learn. You live and learn. What am I to say? Who am I to say? Who am I? Don't pay attention to this lady over here. I got nothing good to say. Just keep her quiet. If I'm being too loud about stuff, they're gonna kick me off the internet. I know. People like to be blackballed. No, people like to blackball other people. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like a black ball wrapped around my ankle for the last 50 years. Can it get any better? Guess we'll have to see. So you can add more fronds if you want to. Cover this whole thing in palm trees. Look at that. What a diff, eh, from when we started? With just a blank black background, and I'm putting black back on top of black. How about that? That's pretty freaking awesome, I think. But you see, as you see, look at that. You even have one going across here. And one across there. Two. Hey, that's kind of neat, eh? All right. And then, of course, when you've gotten all your palms nicely put into place there. All it's up to do, once you like the way it looks, if you want to add anything more on there, you can, what you call me? You can add a few more, like more in the middle if you want to. I don't want to add any more. But like I say, you can add as many or as little as you want, and you still have this really cool looking background going on. And now you have like the palms in the front, and all you got to do is sign it. But because I have a big brush, I'm not going to sign it with that big brush. I'll just take, I have paint markers. Whoa, the lid just flew right off. Let me just make sure it's going to go. La, 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 la. Let me draw the paint marker and the paint out of it. I think it might be Dead Soldier. Okay, let me try silver instead. Okay, silver. The gold got silver, whatever. Let me see. All right, this lid didn't go flying with that one. All right, I think we gotta go. All right, that's one. Silver one. Okay, silver. Sign in silver. Do you ever notice that for 21, it's almost like the same symbol for Jupiter? It's like a 2. Oh, sorry, it's like a 2. And almost like a Jupiter symbol. Okay, so a nice finished painting, and look at how simple that was. And yeah, it didn't take very long at all. Now, whoever wants that picture is more than welcome to contact me. I will, if you want it, contact me. I will give it to you. No charge. Of course, you may have to pay for shipping if you're not in the area. But if you are in the area, I can easily drop it off. But not right now because we're in a lockdown. Lockdown! That's what you get for lockdown. We got a painting, and not very messy. I'm not a very messy artist. I get more on my fingertips than I do on anything else. Unless I'm whipping the paint around. And I do whip paint around too. There's been times where we've done some really cool looking stuff with paint, but today I'm keeping it simple. Just for you. And I appreciate you sticking it out for the hour and hanging out with me. And I'm going to go back to maybe finishing up my latest picture. I have some ideas of what to do next. I'm almost at the point I'm going to be putting lettering across here. And I had to fix in here is actually, well, of course it's her face in here, but it doesn't look exactly. So I have to kind of match it a little bit. And we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. And see if she likes it. Talk your ear off. All right. And I hope you have a great day. Peace, oh brother, with a little bit added, as my mom used to say, and keep out of trouble.